Hello and welcome to Continuous of Cần Thơ Radio and Television Station. Here are today's headlines. The National Assembly Standing Committee held its 38th session, chaired by Chairman Thanh to review preparations for the upcoming 8th session of the 15th National Assembly. In 9 months of 2024, Cần Thơ City's retail sales and consumer services revenue rose by nearly 12% year-on-year. The Vietnam Federation of Commerce and Industry, Mekong Delta branch, held an event in Cần Thơ City to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Vietnam Entrepreneurs Day. Top news today. On the morning of October 7, the National Assembly Standing Committee convened its 38th session at the National Assembly House, chaired by National Assembly Chairman Thanh to review the preparations for the upcoming 8th session of the 15th National Assembly, which is set to begin October 21st. The National Assembly Standing Committee will review 8 draft laws and 2 draft resolutions for the 8th session, including 5 draft laws on state capital management, amendments to supervision laws, digital technology, public investment and data. A second review of the draft law on teachers will also occur, while the draft law on corporate income tax is not on the agenda due to delays. The session will discuss reports on social economics, the state budget, public petitions, and 3 key issues: investment policy for the National Target Program on Cultural Development from 2025 to 2035, land use plan adjustment from 2021 to 2030, with a vision to 2050, and personnel matters. The National Assembly Chairman emphasized the need for close coordination among agencies to ensure timely completion of documents for a successful session. The Southern Institute of Water Resources Planning reported that the flood season in the Mekong Delta is at its peak and will persist for several more days. The flood peak in the Mekong Delta is generally above alert level 1, specifically at the Long Swing Station on Hậu River in An Giang. The flood peak reached 2.61 meters, surpassing alert level 3 by 0.11 meters. It is expected to decline over the next few days until October 12, after which it will rise again. Areas in the central Mekong Delta must remain vigilant for flooding due to combination of high tides and the main flood peak, which poses a significant risk until the end of October 8. Currently, water levels at stations along the coastal regions of the Mekong Delta are peaking during high tides, generally nearing or below alert level 1, except for Trà Vinh and Cà Mau stations, where water levels exceed alert level 3. Regions along the main rivers in Trà Vinh, Bến Tre, Sóc Trăng, Bạc Liêu and Cà Mau provinces should prepare for potential flooding from high tides and heavy rainfall in the coming days. In 9 months of 2024, Cần Thơ City's total retail sales of goods and revenue from consumer services surpassed 98,000 billion Vietnamese dong, marking an 11.93% increase compared to last year. The data indicates that Cần Thơ City's economy continues to grow steadily, with several sectors showing strong recovery. Automobile retail in particular has benefited from seasonal factors and a policy that reduces registration fees for domestically manufactured and assembled cars by 50% from September 1st to November 30 this year, boosting monthly revenues for auto retailers. Additionally, during the recent National Day holiday, the city hosted numerous events to attract visitors, contributing to increased tourism revenue over the past 9 months of the year. On October 7 evening, the Vietnam Federation of Commerce and Industry, Mekong Delta branch, held an event in Cần Thơ City to mark the 20th anniversary of Vietnam Entrepreneur Day. Since the Prime Minister's decision on September 20, 2004 to designate October 13 as Vietnam Entrepreneurs Day, significant progress has been made over the past 20 years. Despite facing numerous challenges, the business community in Mekong Delta has worked hard to stabilize production, invest in expansion, innovate technology, and actively engage in social responsibility activities. During the program, participants not only reflected on the significance of Vietnam Entrepreneur Day and enjoyed artistic performances, but also took time to share personal and professional stories about perseverance, courage, and aspirations for growth. They discussed the importance of building strong connections between state management agencies and the business community, especially in the current economic climate marked by difficulties. This dialogue aimed to inspire and motivate the Mekong Delta's business community, fostering resilience during challenging times. On the evening of October 6, Cần Thơ City People's Committee, along with the Korean Embassy and Consulate General, held a summary event for the Vietnam Korea Cultural Day in Cần Thơ City, which included an exchange program and artistic performances. The Vietnam Korea Cultural Day, held on October 5th and 6th, featured 50 booths showcasing Vietnamese and Korean culture, tourism, cuisine, education, and trade. Activities included the K-Dance K-Leg 2024 final competition, K-Pop Academy summaries, traditional dish-making demonstrations, and folk games. Performances were presented by artists from Korea, Ho Chi Minh City, and students from Cần Thơ University. On the final night, awards were given to the best dance groups in the K-Dance K-Leg 2024 competition. Attendees enjoyed a variety of performances, including singing, dancing, martial arts, and traditional music from both regions. The event provided vibrant cultural experiences and fostered cooperation opportunities for the business community. As of October 1st, 2024, Cần Thơ City recorded 195 suspected measles cases, with 112 confirmed positive by the Pasteur Institute in Ho Chi Minh City, while results for 51 cases are still pending. Given the rising cases, Cần Thơ City CDC is ready to start vaccinations as soon as the vaccines is available. The director of Cần Thơ CDC noted that measles spreads quickly, making vaccination essential. One dose offers 93% protection, while 2 doses provide 97%. All districts are preparing for a vaccination campaign targeting children aged 1 to 10 who are unvaccinated or have not received 2 doses, as well as relatives of measles patients and healthcare workers exposed to the cases. Excluded are those vaccinated within the month prior. The campaign will occur in schools, nursing homes, shelters, and health facilities. The CDC has requested 20,000 additional vaccine doses from the Ministry of Health due to a higher than expected number of unvaccinated children, with priority given to children aged 1 to 5 once the vaccine arrives. To improve the measles vaccination campaign, the General Department of Preventive Medicine has urged provinces and cities to quickly develop plans and launch vaccination efforts to reduce the risk of outbreaks and ensure safety and effectiveness. The Department of Health in provinces and cities involved in the implementation of the Ministry of Health's decision and receiving additional vaccines must promptly create plans and initiate measles vaccination campaigns to reduce the risk of outbreaks and report the results as required. Meanwhile, the Department of Health in areas not currently implementing the plan should continue to assess risk, review eligible groups, and suggest launching measles vaccination campaigns if needed. As of now, 18 provinces and cities are developing plans and preparing for measles vaccination under Decision number 2495 from the Ministry of Health. On the morning of October 6, Cần Thơ City Center for Disease Control, in collaboration with Cần Thơ District People's Committee, held the launching ceremony for the 2024 Safe Motherhood Week in Cần Thơ District. Safe Motherhood Week, organized by the Ministry of Health from October 1st to 7, 2024, is being held nationwide under the theme Paternal Checkups and Childbirth at Medical Facilities for Mother Safety and Children's Health. In Cần Thơ City, 2023 data shows that 1 maternal death out of 15,003 births, a decrease in the mortality rate for children under 1 year to 0.09%, and a reduction in malnutrition in children under 5, with low birth weight cases at 7.6% and stunting at 14%. Throughout this week, Cần Thö's health sectors is intensifying in communication and education on reproductive health and safe motherhood to boost public awareness and community support, particularly from authorities, for maternal and child health care. Following the launch ceremony, delegates and a convoy of cars and motorbikes paraded from the District People's Committee to Thời Xuân Commune to promote 2024 Safe Motherhood Week. Coming up next is the weather forecast. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.